my name is Julia and this is a video about unleashing the potential of happiness. Happiness itself is a process of exponentially growing happy needs. To make it short, happiness is happy needs because everything that we feel is based on needs. We feel pleasant feelings when needs are fulfilled, right? Fulfilling needs actually means feeling needs. Let me give you some examples of needs. Here you see a list of needs. This is my needs form. This list is for sure not complete, and I know it can be very overwhelming to look at it. But let's face it, if we don't understand needs, if we don't have a relationship with them, then it's really difficult to use your massive potential of happiness. You have a relationship with you need love. You have a relationship with you need purpose. You have a relationship with you need belonging. You have a relationship with you need trust. This is all subconscious, and it makes a huge difference if you're aware of this relationship or if you aren't aware of this relationship. So you have this list of needs. Let's say that there are 3 different levels of fulfilling needs. I call it micro, meso, and macro level. So on the micro level, you fulfill needs more on the inside world, which means, for example, you fulfill it over your body, or you fulfill it over your heart, your thoughts, your feelings, or other needs. Let's take safety as an example. When you feel safe because you're breathing, it means that you're fulfilling your need safety over your breath, over a part that belongs to you. Another example could be belonging. If you feel that your heart belongs to you and you feel a deep subconscious yes when you say that sentence, it means you fulfill the need belonging over your heart. And this basically works. You feel happy when you feel that your heart belongs to you. Another example would be guidance. If you connect guidance with your heart and say, my heart guides me through life, you will feel happy because of that sentence. If you deeply, deeply feel subconsciously that it's a big, big yes for you. The meso level is the most common level, and this is where we mostly connect needs actually with. So on the meso level, you fulfill your needs over, for example, your family, your partner, a job, or culture, or tradition, or religion. For example, you fulfill your needs over your family. Okay, I belong to my family, I love my family, I'm loved by my family, I trust my family, I am trusted by my family, and so on and on. Or you fulfill it over your job. My job, it gives me security. My job gives me stability. I feel responsible in my job. I contribute to society through my job. My job gives me purpose in life. I find my job beautiful. That's where you fulfill your needs on the meso level. So this is like where our main focus goes in life, on this meso level of needs fulfillment. But this creates huge suffering. The meso level is basically something where the variables of needs fulfillment can change all the time. Your job can change, the family can change, the traditions can change, culture can change, even gender can change. So basically, if you learn to fulfill your needs on the meso level quite strongly without even knowing that the micro level of needs fulfillment exists, you basically have no control over what you feel on the long term. You have no control of which feelings get triggered by the outside world. As more you fulfill your needs on a micro level, as more you get independent from the changes in the outside world. Because if you feel safe just, for example, because you're breathing, this is totally different than feeling safe just because you have a job, right? Does that make sense? Fear will get much easier triggered if you connect security to a job than if you feel secure because you're breathing, right? The third level of needs fulfillment is the macro level. This is a level where you fulfill your needs over, for example, nature. You fulfill it over Earth, you fulfill it over the universe, over God. And I don't say that God and religion is the same, because religion is something that is very much connected to culture and tradition. It doesn't give so much space for the openness of spirituality. And you also can fulfill on this macro level your needs over humanity. I feel protected by humanity. You install that sentence, and if you really believe in it, and if you feel happy with that sentence, this is something that just can be programmed in ourselves. You can imagine that the whole needs fulfillment is programmed in you, so you can change it. And if you start to basically connect your needs much more to humanity, it means like you create a huge global alignment with happiness with humanity. Happiness is nothing else but happy needs. And what I mean by that is to learn to have a relationship with happy needs. That is the most powerful and strongest tool on earth that we have to unleash the potential for happiness. Needs construct your whole reality. To say that feelings and thoughts construct our reality is too limited to understand the power that we have to construct our own reality. Happy needs are resources itself for a happy life. Let's imagine that you are a whale in the ocean. Just imagine it for a while. Needs work with a lot of fantasy, because only if you use your fantasy, your imagination, you understand your potential of happiness. So imagine that you're a whale in the ocean. Imagine how much you trust your environment, how much you trust the water, how much you trust the movement of the water, how much you trust this environment that you are always in. And imagine how much you trust life when you are such a big animal and you just float in the water and you have this massive power of moving the water. And imagine that you trust the darkness, that you're not scared of the darkness, that you are so powerful, you know that nothing really can hurt you in life. Imagine how the water carries you and you just trust the moment to feel safe, and in balance with nature. Let's play with the happy need love. I wanted you to imagine that we're again in the water, and I wanted you to imagine that you're an octopus. An octopus has 3 hearts. Not just 1, not 2, but 3 hearts, which is incredible. So I wanted you to imagine that you're this beautiful animal which has 3 hearts. And imagine that these 3 hearts are filled with universal happy love. It's an energy that floats through these 3 hearts in peace and with a lot of relaxation. So the main driver is actually love intelligence. How does that feel? Which difference does it make in your life to imagine that you're an octopus with 3 hearts? What does that change with your need love? How could you create a new relationship with your happy need love, thinking about having 3 hearts instead of 1? How much more would you love life? how much more would you love yourself and your 3 hearts? So I just showed you 2 different possibilities to create new relationships with happy needs. And happy needs don't want to be restricted by our own feelings and thoughts that we learned. So this is a fast introduction about happy needs. I welcome you, if you have questions, to write them under this video, or if you have comments, just to tell me these comments. I would be very, very happy to have a discussion with you about happy needs. Take care. Bye.